Well, next, events in Ukraine, and President Volodymyr Zelensky says an alleged Russian agent involved in the attack on the eastern city of Kramatorsk will be charged with treason. 12 people, including 3 teenagers, were killed in Tuesday's missile strike on a popular restaurant. Mr. Zelensky said those helping Russia destroy lives deserve the maximum penalty. Our security correspondent Gordon Carrera gave us this update from the capital, Kyiv.
Well, in terms of the search, that now appears to be complete in Kramatorsk, with 12 people confirmed dead and 65 wounded. A number of those killed were children, including teenagers. So the search concluded. President Zelensky, though, talking today about bringing to justice those who might have been accomplices in that, and describing them as betrayers of humanity who should face life imprisonment. This comes after the Ukrainian Security Service says that they arrested one person who they allege to have been a spotter for Russia in carrying out that attack. They say this is an individual, a local employee of a gas transportation company, who they say was actually recruited before the invasion last year as a kind of sleeper agent, and who was then activated and asked to gather intelligence on what was happening in Kramatorsk, in that local area, taking pictures, for instance, of local infrastructure and other sites. And they claim that he took pictures on Tuesday of that pizzeria, restaurant and the car park, and then sent that to Russian military intelligence just hours before that deadly missile strike took place.
Gordon, in terms of the strategic importance of Kramatorsk, why would Mr. Putin target it?
Well, it's relatively close to some of the front lines, but the Russians have always said that they don't hit civilian targets. Yet here we do have apparently the claim that an individual had specifically known that this was a restaurant, that this was clearly a busy time at that restaurant, 7:30 in the evening when it hit, full of people, including families, having their meal, and yet that was apparently the target, because it's not as if it looks like it was a mistake if this person had been a spotter who'd been specifically taking video of this target. So it's not clear what kind of military value it was. Clearly a civilian target in terms of a restaurant, and I think that's why we've had such a strong response, and because of this allegation that a local was involved as an accomplice in facilitating that attack taking place.
And Gordon, some analysts have also pointed out, in terms of the missile straying,
yes,
like you said, this was a residential area. The missiles which were allegedly used in this attack had a margin of error of only 7 meters.
That's right. And so this does appear to have been a targeted attack. And that's all the suggestions from this information about a spotter having taken specific pictures of this site. And again, with the accuracy of using those type of missiles and with the use of a spotter, it does suggest that this may well have been a deliberate targeting of that restaurant, with the terrible pictures that we've seen of the carnage that resulted, including, as I said, children being killed there.
And that was Gordon Carrera speaking to me earlier. Around the world and across the UK, this is BBC News.